Today's episode, we're still near Zion. We're going to go into Kanab, go to the sand cave, and also go to the belly of the dragon, go up to Kolob Canyon, part of Zion, show you around there. And also at the end, I'll add a Watchman campground walk around. Oh, and we also have a very cool walk around at a abandoned ghost town. The Sand Cave is south of Zion's east entrance on Highway 89, and it's also just north of Kanab. It's a pretty easy hike, except for it does have some challenges with you have to be able to pull yourself up with a rope and walk along a slippery ledge. This is one of those hikes that if you have kids, bring them along. They'll love this hike. This is the most challenging part. You will have to pull yourself up and then slide back down at the end. About time for your nap. The next hike is really cool. It's the belly of the dragon. And one of the really cool things about it is you can boondock in this area. We were staying not too far up the road on Highway 89 at Bauers Canyon Ranch RV Park. It was maybe like 30 miles from here, so boondocking here didn't make a whole lot of sense. But if you do need a boondock somewhere, this is on the east side of Zion. Pretty easy hike until you get up to this point, and you can either climb up this rock, which is about 15-20 feet, or you can head up the side, which is much easier but at loose footing, or you can turn around. Just to let you know, I went up the side, went up to the top area, looked down, and when I was coming back down, I busted. So it was fun. This next hike we did was a cool hike in Springdale, which is on the west side of Zion. And we went into Zion and just decided, let's go check out Springdale. And we got into Springdale and saw this park, and just on the whims took this hike, and it was pretty cool. It went across the river, and you'll see some great views on this hike. This is the park just west of Springdale. The hike we went on is called the Marge Bonner Dog Park. Anywhere else in the country, this would be a premier hike. But in Utah, this is just a city park hike. And the stop at the park was awesome, but we were really driving out to an old ghost town that was highly rated, and it had some really cool stuff to see. And when we got out there, we were not disappointed. This is a very cool ghost town. And this is down in the basement. It's nice and cold down here in the basement. I wonder if there's a door. And of course I bumped my head in the basement. That brings up the rule of RVing. If you RV, you will bump your head.
So this is the new side. Yeah.
Is that a killer squirrel? We saw the squirrel in the garden there. It's almost like the farmhouse. Got the church, the main house. Can't really see it behind the trees. And this looks like a secondary house overlooking the mountains. This is the view from the porch. Come out in the morning, cool brisk air, have a little coffee. Leaving the ghost town, heading to Kolob Canyon. There's this awesome looking bridge. If you're heading to Zion to do some difficult hiking, I think the Kolob Canyon area, which is, I think it's northwest of the main Zion area. It's a decent drive over to that area, and it almost seems like a totally separate park, but it's considered part of Zion. I think you can actually hike from that area into Zion. Must be a little bit difficult, but be a great hike. Probably have to do like an overnight. But this area is very pretty, and it's definitely worth seeing and checking out if you're in the area. We unfortunately didn't hike it on this trip. We just drove around and looked at the sights. But there's definitely some beautiful overlooks and some very clearly difficult hiking in this area. I think if you were to hike this direction, maybe 20 to 30 miles, then you end up in the main area of Zion. You get snowed in, just call the bear. He'll come rescue you. I didn't have very high expectations of Watchman Campground. I'd seen some videos and it wasn't presented very well. And then I did a walkthrough with Dobby. And Watchman Campground is probably one of the most gorgeous campgrounds I've ever seen. It's definitely something you should put on your list. If you wish to go to Zion, stay at the Watchman Campground. And like most national parks, if you want to see a beautiful sight, go to the amphitheater and just look out from the visitor view. Too many good smells up on the trail. The sites of this campground, I believe, are electric only, but they do have a water fill station and they've got decent bathrooms. So this is definitely on our list. And this is just some bonus footage of Bauers Canyon RV Park. It's definitely a great place to stay. Their bathrooms were like not the greatest, but otherwise the park was great. The main issue with the bathroom was that the washing machines, if somebody ran one of those while you were taking a shower, you instantly got an incredibly hot shower. This campground has a big tent area. They have, I don't know, 20 tent camping sites or so, or basically sites you could put a Class B in. And they have this cool wagon here. I don't know how old that is. And I think this is their public fire pit. And they have male-female bathhouse with washing machines. They're definitely workable. I think they have about 12 pull-through sites. And they have a policy if they're not here, you just pull into the site and pay in the morning. And it's a pretty easy drive to Zion from here, and not too bad to Bryce, a little bit further to Bryce. But you enter on the side where the office is. And this is Highway 89 over here where that stop sign is. So you just turn right, past the exit, and then come in the entrance. And they have a little dog walk kind of park out front. This is a little park area out front. You can sit out there and have like a little picnic or something, or walk the dog. And across the street at the country store, they have a Mongolian barbecue buffet. It's pretty good. This ends our Utah part of the hiking trip. We were going to go to Lake Mead, but it was going to be below freezing, so we ended up changing our plans and heading towards Las Vegas. Dobby wants to know if he can have his seat back now.